Alright, and hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and welcome back to Ni No Kuni, the Wrath of the White Witch Let's Play. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, we have finally arrived on over here to Castaway Cove. We did go and meet up with the next playable character known as Swain. Seems like he went and became somewhat of a kleptomaniac around here and stole out a pot that, aka, is actually known as the I want to say known as the Wizard's Cauldron, or the cauldron that is going to happen for what we're going to have to go and use for the alchemy that is going to be evolving around within our time of what this game is going to be all about. Now, however, there was a potential boss that was within the cauldron, and from there that was known as alchemy, and we had to go and do a battle with him. And basically what that battle all entailed is that once we go and do this battle with this alchemy guy, we should actually be the master to actually go control around with alchemy, so that we can be able to do all the crafting and everything that we need to go and do. And so far we did do a little bit of crafting within the episode, but we should be able to go and probably do some more crafting later on throughout this game if it is going to be something more big, or maybe something important later on throughout our time here throughout the game as well. Now, within these two videos for today, not only are we going to be doing our time out here within Ni No Kuni, but of course we're going to be diving on into some more of what Persona 4 is going to be all about. Now, again, we're still going to be running into some more of the beginning cutscene type of stuff, so we haven't really hit into anything that was too heavy within the game just yet. But it should be a very fun, exciting game, even though that I don't really know too much about Persona 4. It should be great to go and see what is going to happen for what all the different characters are going to be about within there. Now, however, I think later on throughout in this area in Alma Moon, there is going to be this strange and weird artist guy that's going to be here, and he's going to talk about, say, something that the leader of this area almost looks similar into what Esther kind of looks like. But during my time throughout playing throughout this episode here, I do want to say though that the leader of this area of Alma Moon is nothing into comparison to what Esther is going to look like. Now, she is going to basically be the soulmate that is going to be happening within Motorville. That is going to be with Lowlah, I think, right? She's like the bakery lady that we kind of saw within our time. She's kind of like the one that is somewhat taking care of us within Oliver here, because of what has transpired, if you guys remember back from like the first episode with Oliver's mom and having her pass away and stuff. Like, she's kind of like the one that's kind of taking over with the whole mom situation that's going on with Oliver at this point in time. And it seems like her soulmate that's happening here within this part of the area of Drippy's world seems like she's going to be the head of this whole entire place. And unfortunately, we won't be able to go and see her just yet, because it looks like to be that within this part of this particular segment that's going to be going on, she needs some sort of special food that she needs to go and eat. And it seems like we have to go and head back to Motorville to see what Lowlah is all about and what type of food that she actually does like, so that then we can go back here to this world and hopefully at least try to get ourselves with some sort of passage of a letter that is going to happen. Now, if you guys kind of want to saw within the beginning of this episode, we had to go and talk to the one of the type of people that was working around within the ship, so that we can at least go and try to enter on into a brand new area known as Autumnia. Now, we can't really go and do anything about with Autumnia at this point in time, because again, we do need a special letter for it. So however, we're gonna have to go and have to speak to the Cowlipha, or the leader of this area that is going to be here. Now, we are going to be trying out a brand new spell, though, however, within this episode for today, which that is going to be something known as the secret ingredient. I think that's what it's known as, the secret ingredient spell, which we can be able to go and transform some sort of thing that's going to happen here within this mountain that we're kind of looking at right now at this point in time. And that's going to go and transfer it to some sort of specialty type of food that is going to help out within the current situation that's going to be going on from here. Now, if you guys have went and saw anything that was happening within the Twitch type of side of things here within the channel and everything else that's been going on, unfortunately, for some reason, the game capture card that I had for my aces, for some reason, just was not working at all whatsoever, and I have no idea why it was doing that. I don't know if it was just because of my own error that I was doing. Maybe I must have probably put the two different cables in different type of slots or something, and the TV wasn't really working. But I don't know, for some reason the Ace of Capture card was just not working at all whatsoever. So instead what I decided to do is that, if you guys don't know from Twitter, I did decide to go and bring back my old classic Razor Ripsaw that is going to be here, and we're going to go and try out this bad boy once again. And I do have to say, so far with all the brand new type of cables and everything that I do have now to it, it seems like it's really working out much better than what I thought it did back when I first went and had this game capture card all the way back since 2018. So very excited to go and replay out with more of my Razor Ripsaw game capture card, and hope you guys will enjoy with the reboot episode 1 of our time of Ukulele. Unfortunately, there's no Eternal Sonata though, however, but Ukulele should be something that you guys should be excited about. Now, here's the picture that I think this artist was trying to go out and make, but that looks nothing like to compare about what was going on with what Esther was thinking about. That apparently she kind of thought that it was going to be looking similar to her, but that is nothing to what she looks like. She's not even overweight at all. She's like perfectly like skinny and everything. That looks nothing like her at all. So, but at least we know who the person is, and at least we know that we have to go back to Lowlah, right? Back to Mortarville we go, and that's our next destination. Now, just remember that the gateway spells that are here within this game is actually very nice, because it is for 0 MP, and we could go back to Mortarville at any point in time, and also go back here to Drippy World at any point in time as well too. So that is very handy. I do have to say, like, most of these spells that are here within this game are pretty nice, and some of them don't really cost out for anything. You could just go and just use it at a given moment in time, and you could just be able to just go and teleport your way back to the next destination that's from here. So back to Mortarville we go, and here we are, and yeah, and also too, the nice good thing is that we're right up close, right in front to where Loვლah's shop is going to be all about. Now, I think we are going to be meeting up with Myrtle as well, too. And it looks like, if I am mistaken, she is going to be working over here as well, too, within the shop area. So at least within the time now that we finally helped her out, and now she's been able to walk around throughout the city and also throughout all the different other parts around here in Mortarville, it looks like she finally got herself with a job, too. So very nice. Yep, and now Esther's finally happy that she actually did find somebody that actually kind of looks a little bit just like her, but for some reason she kind of has a feeling that she kind of knows about who she kind of looks like. Which is really strange, because it seems like almost every type of character that we have seen so far is always a part within Drippy's world as well too, such as like with Myrtle's dad, right, with Shawn. So it's pretty interesting to go and see all that. Now, speaking about with the whole Rusty Nightmare and everything that is going on from the last time, we are going to have to go and battle out another nightmare creature, but that's not going to happen until like a little bit later on from what I've been seeing. But yeah, it seems like there is going to be another nightmare type of boss that's going to show up once again, and hopefully we'll be able to go and tackle it with that guy as well too. And for some reason, it seems like Loვლah's just out for a jog or something, and she's getting ready to do something around over here, and she's going to try and eat up all this type of special cheese that's here. Now, that is what the special food is going to be all about for Lowlah, and we're going to have to go and learn how to literally create a spell that is going to make cheese happen within the other dimension world for it. Yeah, so you should probably go and maybe grab one of those before she starts gobbling all of them up, because that's not good. Yeah, go and do it, Oliver.
Please, Miss Lowlah, could you give me a piece of your cheese?
Uh-oh. She's one of those people. She's gonna make sure that she gets every single last bite to it. You better take it, Oliver. Oh, man. Well, unfortunately, it seems like we're not going to be able to grab it right away. Well, we tried. But, you know, once somebody really likes their type of food that happens, there's no stopping it. But, hey, you know what? We got that specialty spell, right? So it's back to Amamoon we go. But, hey, look at that. It's our conscience again. Or, well, I have to say more so, it looks like it's P again. And it seems like also, too, that both with Drippy and Esther don't really go and really see this person all that too much. They're really the only ones that will actually go and see who this person's all about. Oh, and now she's gone once again. Yeah, she's always a very weird, strange type of character to be meeting up here, here and there so far. But I'm also really happy that it's also really great to go and come back to basically use this Razor capture card once again, because like I haven't really used that capture card in such a long time, and like that one capture card that I had, that was like I want to say the last series that I did with that Razor capture card was back in the Ocarina of Time days. I think probably a randomizer or something that I went and did before. I can't really remember if that was something that I did for a randomizer, but for some reason, like during that time of Ocarina of Time, like the capture card was like randomly flickering in other different situations. But ever since I went and updated up with the Razor Ripsaw, I've never seen that ever happen again. So it must have been like maybe a cabling issue, or maybe it had to been like a update firmware issue. I have no idea, but I'm glad to have this thing back, and it's gonna be really fun again. Alright, so here we go, and now if you guys remember, the fountain's not all that too far away from here. It's actually located right around in this area as well too. The same as that type of spot that we kind of had to go and see what was happening when we went and saw around with the Drippy here. Now kind of just walk around for a little bit. You should be able to hopefully get to go and see that. Oh man! I didn't know that could even be possible, that you can actually go and push Drippy around like that. That's actually kind of funny. But yeah, if you kind of see, hopefully, that there should be some point of a exclamation point that's going to be here, just go and kind of shine around over into that direction right there, and you should be able to then go and use out the specialty spell that's going to happen here. Now, at first, when I was going to set up for this spell, I thought like using the fireball type of one would probably go and set it up, because Esther did say something about like heating up on this type of milk that is happening here, but I guess that's not really the case. You kind of have to use a different method instead. So we're gonna have to go ahead into this direction and kind of just check around for a little bit and find the secret ingredient spell. Now this is for 0 MP, so it's not going to be anything costly at all whatsoever, but we're going to have to go and light it up here. So let's go and do it. And with the power of our wand, we are now going to get a big huge block of cheese, which we're going to be finally able to go and create within our way from here. And there it is. This random weird type of shiny orb thing is going to go and transform into it. Alright. Well, that seems like that's enough for everybody here. One for Drippy, and one piece for Esther, and even one for us as well. But I wonder how Drippy's going to be able to carry that, because he's normally the guy that always carries up like most of all the different things that we don't really kind of do in the first place. This may carry like a cauldron. It also carried up with Tom the Cat. Like, that's pretty crazy. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and end things off here for today. So I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. And of course, peace.